Hi Ankit Rajput. Hi Sejal. Hi Tanu. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Today we've actually got another participant from ISPL Round 3 Auction Experience. He should be joining us anytime. For all the new viewers who don't know what ISPL is, it's a virtual cricket league that Crickheart has created, where people can register. They get to start their experience of building their own private cricket franchise. So they they have to go through an auction where we have a list of players, and they develop a side by buying players in the auction. Then they have to follow it up with an analysis paper, and we're also adding a business element to it soon. Um, Kabir should be joining us. The owner of Bangalore cricket team should be joining us anytime now. Not able to join with him. Kabir, could you please send me a request? I see that you're here, but I'm unable to join the live with you. Let's see if we can get him now.
Hi
Hi
Ritesh,
Kabir, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad, just getting by.
Oh,
So first of all, congratulations on winning
thanks
the
for that.
best batting attack. You've got quite an explosive side. Ajinkya Rahane, Andre Russell, Chris Lynn, Chris Morris, Dhawan Kulkarni, Harbhajan Singh, Jofra Archer, Kuldeep Yadav, Marcus Stoinis, Parthiv Patel, Shreyas Iyer, and Virat Kohli, the important person there. So tell our viewers who your captain would be. Don't surprise
Virat
us.
Kohli
We
for
know who
sure.
it is. Yeah,
Virat Kohli for
straightforward.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah. So
obviously.
you happy with the team that you built?
Yeah, I think it's like a balanced team. I could have done much better. I think one trade-off which I did for I gave away Jadeja and got Harbhajan Singh. That was a bit
Mm,
not appropriate. Rest all I
yeah.
think is fine, and I think the
Fair.
bowling could be a bit better.
Yeah. So what were your initial plans when you walked into the auction? Like when you joined, what were you trying to achieve? What was the main goal?
So when earlier when I like when the auction when you announced the auction or when I came in.
Yeah. So before the auction, like what were your strategies? What were your preparation?
So my strategies were that I had built up a team which I thought that I'll be bidding for, but obviously I couldn't get those players, and
Mm-hmm.
even the
Mm-hmm.
substitutes were a bit difficult. Like I wanted David Warner as my opener or Johnny Bairstow, but I didn't get any of them. And then I thought that I
Mm-hmm.
could get Rohit Sharma or Shikhar Dhawan, but again, it was very hard because I think the other teams were eagerly
Yeah.
wanting them.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a bit tough because on the spot you need to make some changes and you need to build up some strategies. So that was something
Yeah.
which I
And like, do you think what was your biggest takeaway from the experience? Like learnings, and did you enjoy yourself while doing it?
yeah, especially like channelizing my cricketing skills, like on the spot, how can you like think of more players, and especially like which player should be best suited for the team. I think that is
Mm-hmm.
something which I learned from the
Yeah.
auction.
Definitely. And now that you've done the auction, and if you were ever to like participate again, what do you think your like biggest learnings are, and like how would you plan differently?
I think I was very impatient in the beginning. If you
Okay.
see, 'cause I
Yeah.
gave like I think 13.5 crores for Virat Kohli.
Mm-hmm.
He obviously deserves it, but I think I was very impatient because in the end I had to buy around six players and I only had 10 or 11 crores. So that was a bit of a like that was not good for my team. So I'll be more patient like Mumbai Raje, who I think more patient
Yeah.
and they auction. They were very patient in choosing their horses back, and they didn't actually just bombarded the money out like what happened with I think Hyderabad. They were only able to buy I think 2 or 3 players. So I'll be I think more patient.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, it is a financial crunch, isn't it? You've got 12 players
Yeah,
to pick, and you've got what, 45 odd crores. So, did you learn a
exactly.
lot about budgeting skills also?
Of course, I did. I think it was one of the biggest learnings of what I learned about an auction. I thought auctions are really easy. You should put your hand up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just go for the bid. That's not like that. You need to be like,
Hmm.
it's very strategic. So yeah,
Yeah. So, can you like, do you think from our side, from Crickheart side, do you think the experience was like professional enough,
yeah,
as
amazing.
compared to any other, that MUN that happens or anything like that? Would you say this was equally helpful and even more fun because it's about a sport in cricket?
Yeah, actually, I was about to come to that. It was a fantastic experience because the first time we are actually talking about something of that kind. And IPL, as you know, in India, is it's
Hmm.
like cricket is worshipped. Cricketers are worshipped as they are just worshipped. I think they are now gonna make temples on cricketers. So that is
Yeah.
something which everyone likes, and I love the experience, and especially the way you conducted it. You asked us to dress in formals. It was a very formal kind of
Hmm.
environment, and
Yeah.
everyone was getting exposure to speak, and no one was actually interrupting each other. There were rules which were
Hmm.
created. There were proper setup which was given, and the especially the set of instructions that we had. I think that was amazing. So I love that.
Thank you, man. Thank you. One of the reasons me and Ruchir, the other co-founder, started ISPL was to, we were in COVID times where, we felt like the spirit of the game was something that we were finding really hard to express, and we thought that this could be a new way of exploring the game. And did you see the spirit of the game on, or like just the aspect of it being a sport visible?
Yeah, I think yeah, you're absolutely right because there are like two sides, or three sides. There are many sides of cricket.
Hmm.
We are only
Exactly.
focused on just playing the game. But like you talked about the business
Hmm.
side, how to create it, why to choose them as a captain, why to choose them as a player, why are they? I think that was something which was amazing, and I got to learn that, and that is what kept me. They helped me to keep the spirit of the game. Helped you guys actually to keep the spirit of the game alive. That was
Yeah,
amazing.
definitely. There's, for all the like cricket enthusiasts out there who love playing cricket and just love everything about it, it's important to know that playing the sport is just one side of it. You can make a
Yeah.
career in the sport in so many different ways, and uh, I think Crickheart is really taking that forward. There are opportunities not just with the, on with the bat and the ball. You could do literally what we're doing, interviewing players. You could learn about the business side of it and understand how a franchisee is being built. And um, we really hope that ISPL is providing that experience for people and is able to show the
Yeah.
other side.
Yeah, that's for sure. Because I think what basically matters is how it's not just that how good you are at the game. It's more of how
Hmm.
how well do you know the game? How well can you play? Like for example, I think even now the games which are being played in the IPL, it's just that 4 or 5 players or 6 players are fixed. The other 4 or 5 players are basically it depends on the pitch. If it's a spinning pitch, then obviously you need to play
Yeah.
spinners. So it's a pace. It's good for pacers. Then you play pacers. So that's very important, and I got to
Hmm.
learn about that in this kind of auction. And I'm waiting for Crickheart to.
Yeah, the
I'm eagerly
strategy of the
waiting.
game.
I'm eagerly waiting for Crickheart
And
to
I'm
come up
pretty
with something
sure,
new.
yeah, we're working on it. We're working on a lot of stuff. Hopefully, we can come up with a couple of ideas that people will be interested in. But, like, how do you think? Do you play cricket as well? Do you play it
Yeah,
as
yeah, of
well?
course I do. Yeah, yeah, I play in
So,
school.
like, do you think how do you think ISPL or participating in ISPL would have actually helped you playing your game?
I think
Just
first of all, the analysis paper was a very important aspect of that because
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
auction is choosing the players. It's about the budget, what players to choose. But
Mm-hmm.
why to choose them? Why should we go for those players? That's a very important aspect of cricket, about cricket, and I think that actually helped me. That helped my game, because when I was making my analysis paper, I got to learn that why this bowler has this kind of pace and which pitch will he work on. Why
Yeah.
will this certain kind of batsman be useful? So, and you have to reform yourself like that to be useful for your team. So I think that was something that helped me.
Yeah, like mentally you'll be playing all the
Yeah.
possible situations that you will find yourself on the field, and you'll be writing a paper. You'll be playing. Okay, I'm on a turning track. Do I have the team for that? Okay, I'm on a quick track, or I'm playing in a ground that has huge boundaries. How am I gonna compensate? So you're playing many situations in your head, and regardless, needless to say, the more situations you practice in any way possible, the better player you're gonna become.
Yeah, and also that when, as I said, like you become more patient looking at these auctions. So everyone wants to be
Hmm.
Chris Gale. Everyone wants to be someone like a very hard hitter. So I think that aspect helps us to know that it's not always that you need to be a very hard hitter. You always need to play very aggressive. Sometimes you need to defend and just keep the just stop the wicket. So I think that's one important aspect of the game.
Definitely, and just talk to us a little bit about the team strategy that you have. So, what was your balance of, batsmen to bowlers to all rounders here?
Ritesh, I can't hear you properly. I think it's a bit
Hello, can you
laggy.
hear me now? Hello, hello. Hey, Kabir. Hello, Kabir. Can you hear me now? Sorry, guys. Just give us 1 second, please. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now I can hear you.
Yeah. So, could you please talk to us a little bit about your team balance and what was the strategy you went through? Like, what was your batsman to bowlers to all rounders breakup, and what was your spin to fast bowling attack as well? And how did you go about?
Okay, so
Just
first,
one more thing. Obviously, for the viewers who didn't know, the auction was being made in an Indian context. So, we're going to be playing in the Asian subcontinent. So, go on. Sorry.
okay, yeah. So first of all, I think what my strategy was to get four batsmen, three all rounders, at least, and I
Yeah.
think four
Mhm.
four bowlers. But I wasn't actually able to succeed there because I think I got around. I got Virat Kohli as my batsman. I got Chris Lynn. I got Parthiv Patel. I got Ajinkya Rahane. But I wasn't actually ready to play Parthiv Patel. I think I know I am playing Parthiv Patel actually. So
Mhm.
I think that was my strategy, but I couldn't actually work it out very well. But what my strong point was that I got my
Yeah.
batting lineup up till nine. So I got more all rounders instead of bowlers, and I got good pacers. I got Choinis, I got
Mhm.
Russell, I got Dhaval
Yeah, that
Kulkarni,
is a
and
pretty,
then
you've seen IPL. That's a strategy a lot of teams are using.
yeah, they get the
But
batting very down so that
yeah, but like it'll be interesting how that strategy is going to work right now in the fag end of the tournament, because
yeah,
before, in the beginning, it was like all flat tracks, fresh to be used, and it was up and down. Now obviously they're only playing in what I think three locations, so the tracks are going to be getting older, and more specialist bowlers will be taking charge. So it'll be interesting how the tournament IPL phases out. But yeah, that's how do you think, if obviously we did not bring this factor actively in, but do you think if we did, it would enhance the experience of talking about the conditions and how the pitch will play all through the season and making a team for that?
absolutely. Yeah, because then I think that would be a bit better because, but I think for the first time doing it would have been a little too much because I think
Yeah, I
you
thought
were
so as well.
right because uh, you see many people like Pratham was there. I think he was
Hmm.
Rajasthan, so he
Yeah.
was not. He didn't know how to play cricket. So for someone like that who doesn't have so much knowledge, it's very
Mm.
difficult for you to
Mm.
interpret. So I
Yeah.
think it was nice that you just stick to the basics, just stick to the
Yeah.
strategic planning right now. I think next time when you do the round, maybe then you could include that, because then
Yeah. Also,
now
because
at least,
this was a sorry. Please finish.
yeah, 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 you can continue.
Yeah. Sorry. Also, because like this was a one-man show right now. There was only one person representing from each team.
Yeah,
Slowly as we if and when we start getting teams to participate representing one franchisee, we can have more someone who's more cricket element, someone who's doing the budgeting, someone who's doing the analysis. So ISPL, I think, will come up with a lot of these ideas, and maybe we get the demand and we could start something here. uh, it is
yeah,
it is early days, but yeah, hopefully everything goes
yeah,
for plan. So
for sure, for
Bangalore
sure.
Tigers, and as the banter goes with the lion logo. Um,
Yeah.
so tell us a bit about your logo and the colors you chose.
I think it's very similar to your team's logo, which is
Okay.
Delhi's logo, if you remember.
Yeah.
You see, it's very similar. And I
Hmm.
realized yesterday, I think no, the last match of Delhi Capitals, I realized it at that time. So I think
Hmm.
obviously when you have Virat Kohli in your team, when you have Chris, and I was very clear that I want VK in my team because he's someone who can pull it off anytime. And Shreyas Iyer. I think if you have these
Hmm.
kind of players, you need a you need a you need a logo which actually depicts that power, the strength, and Tigers
Yeah,
is something that does. And red is obviously the color which attracts everyone. So that's why I chose a combination of those two.
definitely, man. So Kabir, I'm not going to hold you long. The IPL is also happening right now. Good game. I think I'm fully lost. So, but before you leave, please do give our viewers a few last words. Anything that you want to say, anything that you think we could have done better, or anything at all. Just the stage is yours.
Yeah, I think for the viewers, I would like to say that this was an amazing experience, and you should definitely try it once. Even if you're not a cricket fan completely, and if you are not into cricket, this was not that complicated. This was not a very cricket based thing. This help you enhance your more of your strategic, like your planning, your budgeting skills. So I think this was not just about cricket. This was more about other skills as well. So it's not important that you know everything about cricket, because this was not a very high standard of auction like it
Hmm.
happens in like a proper auction. But then
Yeah.
it also gives us a lot of learning. So I think you should definitely try it once at least, and then you obviously can have your own experiences, have your own thoughts.
Yeah. And it is a dream for a lot of people to make their own IPL team or own CPL
Yeah,
team,
actually.
is their own private cricket franchise. So we're giving you the opportunity. Come show us what you've got. Um, Anybody who's got any queries about this or want more information about when the next round is going to be, please do DM us. And also a quick reminder, we will be going live with Shreyas Iyer for the final episode of Let's Talk Cricket tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. IST. Mark your calendars and be there. Thank you, Kabir. Thank you for your time. Hope you enjoy the game and have a good day.
Yeah, and I'm eagerly waiting for Crickheart for the other round for the
For real,
auction.
for real.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for
See
being a
you.
part of this.
Bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye, Ritesh.
Bye.